Never heard of you.
Oops. That's not what I wanted to do.
But somebody told me, hey, there's a guy named
Like, really, dude? Really? See now that sounds just that. Come on, man. This is almost the way. And shout out to Rollo Tomasi. Shout out to Rollo Tomasi, man. Right? But Rollo assumes that everybody knows who he is and has read his book. Like, but what Rollo sometimes fails to realize is that this is a bubble. This whole Manosphere Red Pill YouTube thing, it is a bubble. Not everyone has heard of you. Dude, I sat on Fresh and Fit. I sat on the Fresh and Fit podcast and said to them, I said 99% of people in the world have no idea who you are. 99%. And it's probably not that high, but most people have no idea who they were. And they're like, yeah, you're probably right. So for Marquett to sit here and tell Tommy, I don't believe anybody who tells me they don't know who I am. Marquett, like, look, respect my G. Respect my G. But not everybody is going to know who you are, bruh. Like, come on, man. Like seriously, come on. Like to me, that's being petty. Yes, come in. Come in. Thank you. Come in. I don't have the cameras up. I wouldn't tell you to come in if it wasn't safe. That's fine. I understand. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. My lunch just arrived. I figured I did the morning show and I didn't realize that I hadn't eaten anything. So y'all have to excuse me. Anyway, Miami J with the $2 super chat. He says, this community is the epitome of an echo chamber. He says, I don't mean that in the bad way. I'd rather it be that way. No, I exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, brother. I got you.
Didn't you just say about that guy, about being humble? You just said that about that guy.
Oh,
now
boy.
You don't believe anybody has never heard of you.
I don't know. I don't believe you who went on Fresh and Fit several times when you say you've not heard of me. I don't believe that at all.
I don't know.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Like, again, Marquette, I don't understand. What difference does it make? I don't know, man. It's like, that doesn't make any sense to me. What difference does it make whether or not he acknowledges that he knows who you are or not? It just doesn't make any sense.
With you. It's not about, hold on one second. It's not about not being humble. It's about being honest. And so
I don't see how that's an argument. If somebody says it, I wouldn't even sit up there and argue with somebody about it.
No, it's not an argument. It's not an argument. It's a statement.
Well, I don't know you. I was saying I don't know you. It became an argument because you have to tell me you don't believe that I don't know you. And
I'm letting you know up front so that you know where I stand.
Guys, this is bad, dude. Both of the guys on your screen are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I heard what he told Meyer when it went by. He called him a bitch made nigga, whatever. It is what it is. Look, man, Brandon Jamal, listen, he said what he said to Meyer, and it is what it is. I'm not going to use that as a referendum on his overall character, so I'm just not going to do that. Kevin Spamuels on the Rumble side says, very interesting to see you so calm about the haters today. Yeah, that's what comes with introspection and maturity. That's what happens. But yeah, like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, both of these guys are equally brilliant. Like, they're both great debaters. They're both knowledgeable. But now they're getting caught up in whether or not, like, Mark, come on, man.
I wouldn't care that you don't believe it.
You know now, though.
Again, that's where it goes back to, you said being humble. I don't think anybody would call me, and I would have to tell them, I don't believe you've never heard of me. But
it's not about bigging myself up. It's about you coming on pretending as though like you're coming out of the blue.
It was. You can even see the comment in the comment section.
You know what I like,
ladies and gentlemen, go to my Instagram right now and go see if it didn't happen. On my picture where I said I just got home, go look. Go look and see if I made it up.
Speaking of complete sentence, I'm not sure what you're talking about right now.
Oh, come on.
Everybody watching, go to my Instagram. Mm-hmm. Go look at what happened in the picture before the last one. Someone said it to me in there. Go look at what I said back.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Go look at what I said to them.
That's fine. If you could try not to yell,
I'm making it up.
My ears now. You're kind of hurting my ears.
Yeah, see,
but here's the thing.
See, now Marquette is being condescending. Yeah, come on, man. Gabtooth Gain says Marquette overestimates himself. I'm sure we all overestimate ourselves to some degree. Thank you. I'm sure we overestimate ourselves to some degree. But to assume that everyone has heard of you, that to me, that's a little much.
You hear me now? I'm hurting your ears, so you're just gonna sit here and just
I appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate you coming on, and one of the things that I think will be very educational that I mentioned about you in particular, which if I were you,
that whole exchange was unnecessary.
The reason I would have showed up is this. I said you sit there and basically make faces while you're sitting right next to the gentleman, and then when he leaves out, then you start talking shit about him instead of addressing it straight up as a man, and that is extremely pathetic.
Okay, so I guess Marquette's contention with Tommy is that he sat there. Now I know exactly what he's talking about. Is that, yes, Tommy was very demonstratively aggravated and bothered. But Marquette thinks that Tommy should have called him out on the behavior on the podcast. I disagree. I disagree. On a men's podcast, we can't have see that's the thing. That's the thing I disagree with. Right? If you disagree with the way another man is acting on a podcast, I mean, what difference does it make if you tell him right then and there? Because, okay, let's say Tommy now all of a sudden starts going in on Brandon Jamal. Now they're going to go back and forth. And I'm going to tell you what, that is one thing that should never be okay on Fresh and Fit is when two men are fighting. It just doesn't make any sense. I think that Tommy probably avoided the conversation because he didn't want to confront him? I'm sure to some degree he didn't want to confront him. But Tommy Sotomayor is not physically afraid of Brandon. He's not physically afraid of Brandon Jamal. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously.
First off, it's not pathetic because I didn't invite him to the show.
Thank you.
And so I don't disrespect people in someone else's house.
Right.
Now, if they didn't say something about it, that's different.
Then you join in on gossip
in the house. It wasn't my show, and I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know him. I didn't know he was going to be there.
Oh.
I don't disrespect him. If they brought this man on and he was supposed to be doing whatever it is he was doing.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
There it is.
Let me respond to that because that.
See, there you go. There you go, guys. There you go. That makes sense. Why would you call out a guest on another podcast? That's not Tommy Sotomayor's podcast. That's Myron's podcast. He's not gonna. It serves no purpose to talk shit about a podcast guest that Myron himself invited. Unbelievable, man.
Sounds good. You're right. If you're there for business and it's...
See, there we are. See, that made sense to Marquette. That made sense to him, but he's still looking for an argument here.
Not your platform, and he's acting up. It's not upon you to correct him. I agree. It's also
and
not
I even
upon
said
you.
that to Myron.
Hold on one second.
I was shocked that y'all let it go that long.
You don't have to interrupt me. Hold on one second, boss. It's also not upon you as a man to sit there making pouty faces, number one. But that's fine. You can feel a certain way. But when the guy leaves, and if the host start lashing him verbally in his absence, which is backbiting, there's no need for you to join in. Now we're ganging up on him in his absence.
Nah, bruh. No. Now, see, Marquette is wrong here. I think Marquette just doesn't like Tommy Sotomayor. I think he just doesn't like Tommy Sotomayor. And I think that's the reason why he's doing this. I think there was probably some sort of a previous beef, some sort of problem they had, and I think that's what this is about.
First off, you wouldn't tell a grown-ass man there's no need for him to do. Like, you're sitting here trying to say what it is somebody should and shouldn't do as they're talking.
I'm exactly telling you that.
Just a minute ago,
I'm exactly telling you.
But just a second ago, you just said nobody can cut you off, and then you turned around and did the same thing.
I'm exactly telling you that it is very.
We know you did it, so I was responding.
Talk about a man behind his back when you could have said it to his face.
This is a non-starter. This is
last I checked. As I told you, I'm not saying anything to him because I don't know what his shtick is, and they're letting him do it, so I allowed them to do it. Right. Now, at the end, when he then says to this man, because I said something as soon as he said something.
There you go.
That's when it got out of line. See? And as a matter of fact, before it went up there.
See, there we go. There we go. And Marquette's response before then, before it got diverted again, is Marquette said, oh, so now you're joining in the gossip. Okay. So if you're going to accuse Tommy of joining... If you're going to accuse Tommy of joining in the gossip, thank you. So if you're going to accuse Tommy of quote unquote joining in the gossip, then that means that you're accusing Myron of the same thing. You're accusing Myron of the same thing, of gossiping about the guests before they leave. Nobody's gossiping about the guests before they leave. Myron said that Brandon acted like a dumbass because he acted like a dumbass.
One of his managers can tell you I said something to his manager about him, about his behavior before I walked on the screen.
Yeah, see,
he said that's just his thing. He young, and we trying to get him to stop doing that. I said, well, if he keeps...
See, Marquette doesn't know he doesn't know any of this. Marquette doesn't know any of this. That's why he's being quiet, because this makes sense to him.
Doing that, some of it's funny. I said, but some of it's going to rub those people the wrong way. And he said he's a young man and he's trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Tommy,
when he then ended it by saying, pussy ass nigga, I never liked y'all anyway. And I was like, well, that's a fucked up thing to say.
Right.
So why would I not speak on that? Because by your own logic, there was no reason for him to come up there if he felt that way about them.
There is no reason for you to speak up on anything because, as you said earlier,
I'm on the show and I would speak on everybody. I'll speak on the people.
Yeah, this is a non.
It was not your show.
Yeah, look, guys, look, man. I like Marquette, and I think he's a smart dude. But right now, he's wrong. He's wrong here. This is a bad look for Marquette. This is a bad look for Marquette, man. It's a bad look for Marquette, dude. This is a non-starter.
It was not there for you to set the rules and the decorum, and therefore also not for you to hold someone verbally accountable.
Oh my God! Yeah,
that had nothing to do with you.
They asked me my opinion. That's all I did.
They asked you your opinion
on the show. Y'all, this is stupid. When I got on the show and the people and I fought that girl, they did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
They did the exact same thing when that girl. They asked other people their opinion. Y'all would have had an opinion about it too when somebody gets canceled. They do it with everyone.
You said
J. Sean Kennedy says Myron is being hypocritical because he always tells people not to speak on people after the castle if they didn't say nothing before. J. Sean Kennedy, shut the fuck up. Man, shut the fuck up. Dumb nigga. Myron, how the fuck is... I swear to God. There's always some low-key fresh and fit hater that comes in talking that bullshit that doesn't apply to anything. Shut the fuck up, nigga. God damn. Myron's being hypocritical. Fuck you.
You said they asked your opinion. I'll just play it and see right now.
You know what, man? Fuck that. Dude, you're out of here. Fuck you. Because I know your dumbass is probably going to say something slick. Fucking dumbass. Fuck out of here, man. Dude, go troll somebody else. Dumb nigga.
Respect.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive. You can't. I don't know if you're gonna be.
Everybody else spoke about him as well.
No, there it is.
I was talking
but I was the one that should have.
We're gonna play the clip and then we can go through it. We're gonna play the clip. We can go through it.
Diapers the entire time, like. Make some
you can tell when somebody never had anything in their damn life.
Yep.
Keep bringing up.
Okay, there's you. So now you're talking about Brody behind his back. So you said that
everybody spoke about him. We were talking about what just happened.
One moment. You don't have to hop out. One moment. You just said everyone started talking about it, but we just played the video footage and it showed that no one asked you, so you were lying about that.
This is crazy town. This is absolute crazy town. What is Marquette doing? What is Marquette doing? Like, come on. Like, this is bad.
And then B, you said everyone was talking about it. No, you started the conversation.
Oh my God, you
and
gotta
then
be fucking kidding me.
You were clearly disgruntled. We just played the video footage.
No, to play it back. If you said go ahead. Play it back that I started.
I will play it back. I will play it back.
Yeah. This is, guys.
Able to. This guy was stocking diapers the entire time. Like,
see, there it is. Everyone's talking shit. Everyone's talking shit about him, including Myron. That's why Tommy started.
That was the first person to talk about it.
You can tell when somebody
right
never
there
had anything in their damn.
Okay, so
she was the first person to start talking about him.
She stated, quote, this guy was stacking diapers the whole time, end quote.
Yes.
So if you take that,
this guy was stacking diapers, end quote. Marquette, she is talking about Brandon Jamal.
That sentence, and you do a textual analysis of that sentence.
Oh my God, this
critical discourse analysis.
This is crazy.
Is there sentiment there?
This is crazy.
Yes, because they didn't say any of that before he left. Well, I mean, while he was there.
No, there's
didn't
no
talk about how lame he was or how lame it was.
No. There's no sentiment there. She said this guy was stacking diapers the whole time. That's an observation of fact.
Are
that
you
is not
serious?
She didn't make that observation before.
Dude, the point is that she talked about him. She talked about him. Marquette contends that Tommy had no right to talk about Brandon because nobody else had talked about him. Yet the girl said he was literally just stacking diapers. Myron called him a retard, called him stupid. And that's when Tommy came in. Like, I like Marquette, but it's clear that he just doesn't like Tommy Sotomayor. Because this is a reach. This makes zero sense. Sean Morris said, I like Marquette, but he is way off base with this. Yeah, this is crazy. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the outsider says, it's a shame seeing two men that have a lot of value. Yeah, dude.
And what you did was you started talking negatively about him.
Oh, so
here's the difference.
Wait.
She's abroad, and she was coming at him to his face while he was there. They were engaged in.
You offered your opinion about me, and you weren't talking about me to my face.
You've
been doing this. You even put a title up here, and you didn't say nothing to my face.
No. Hold on. Let's stay on topic. We can get to that. We can.
I'm saying that's normally what people do.
No, we can get to what you said, but let's not let you run away first. Just admit that you lied, and you tried to make it seem like the broad started off the conversation.
She did!
Disrespecting him when it was actually you, but you waited till he left to disrespect him.
First off, as I told you when I started, I didn't know that man or what he was there to do. So I'm not going to ruin their show. I'm not going to start a fight with someone if it's not, if this is their show and that's what they brought him there to do. I don't know what he was there to do.
Then you should have kept quiet the whole time. While he was there, you were quiet.
Oh, okay. So now you're going to tell me what I should or shouldn't do? So because my actions weren't to your liking, now I got to be taken to task by you in terms of what I should or should not have done? Come on, man. This is crazy.
And in his absence, you should have continued with
your while he was there, I spoke on situations in which I felt that it was need for my opinion. I gave it.
You didn't.
While he was there, I did not say anything.
You did not give him any criticism while he was there.
Sir, I sure didn't. I didn't give anyone any criticism while I was there.
Thank you. Right. You only do it when they're gone. That's cowardice.
Okay. Yes, that's what I do. I only criticize people when they were gone. That's why in the next show, whenever they were asking me, I then gave criticism of the people on the panel. But I only do it when they're gone. That's how I end up in any situation on this show. You're right.
Anything about any other show.
I'm afraid of people.
We're talking about the show that we just observed. Secondly, another thing that I take issue with.
You said I only speak on people when they're gone. That was a person.
The second thing that I take issue with is this. You were sitting there telling the broad and the white that, you know what? Everybody's coming in after a guy. You're an OnlyFans thought. You'd be all right.
Oh, come on, Marquette. Of course not.
Yes, because I know plenty of them who are, and when it's oddly enough, they end up getting a man. I know women who got several kids by several people, and then some fool marries them. These men have very low standards, because if they didn't, one of the girls was showing me after the show. I went on there yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
All them people were talking about how dumb she was. Them same dudes were in her comment section and telling her how fine she was.
Yep.
So I know most of these men, they're just talking shit because it's
she
too many
fine and dumb.
Hold on, but I'm saying, they were the things they said they wouldn't do, which is the go join their own, have very low standards. Because if they didn't, one of the girls was showing me after the show. I went on there yesterday. All them people were talking about how dumb she was. Them same dudes were in her comment section and telling her how fine she was.
Right.
So I know most of these men, they're just talking shit because it's too many
fine and dumb.
Hold on, but I'm saying, they were the things they said they wouldn't do, which is the go join their OnlyFans and shit like that. They did, because if it wasn't working, these women wouldn't go on the show to get people to not watch their stuff.
Thank you. There you go. That's it, man. Yeah, Phoenix Light Game says, I don't really see how Tommy is wrong here. Marquette is going into this in bad faith. And what Tommy said during the podcast wasn't wrong, and he didn't start the conversation. The girls in Myron did. Yeah. This is a reach. Now, just in consciousness, let's be respectful, okay? Let's be respectful. Come on.
Those same men who are saying, and I said that on the show, I think at the end, I said these same men go right up to these women after claiming they wouldn't do it.
Right.
They talk all that shit about them, and then they run up under them.
Mm-hmm.
There's several women who are hoes. If you don't believe what I'm saying, Superhead actually got.
I say this all the time. I get people in here all the time talking about which girls they would or wouldn't fuck, knowing good and goddamn well that they would absolutely fuck that broad if she had half a chance. That's exactly what he's talking about.
Got a simp to marry her.
Right, but she wasn't talking. See, here's the problem.
Oh my
now,
God,
let's break this apart. You said Superhead got a simp to marry her, which would be a low quality, low value man. What she was saying
they would
is
find
that,
good men.
but that was the very discussion that was being had. She said that she was going to stop
only. Get married.
One second. She was saying that she wanted to stop OnlyFans because the guys she's attracted to are not attracted to her in her current state.
Right.
But the simps are the ones attracted to her in her current state. So you were misleading her, suggesting that she could get a good man in her current state.
Sir,
oh my God.
We would all have looked at that guy. I called him a simp, but he was still a good man by everybody's metrics prior to that. That guy who married Superhead. That's why it was shocking.
Yep.
Because everybody thought he was a good man. I call you a simp based upon what you do. People call Russell Wilson a simp. How is he not a good man? And you've heard people call Russell Wilson a simp a lot.
Okay.
So, first off, I know he's a basketball player. That's all I know about him. I don't really.
Bruh, he's a football player. Did he call him Russell Westbrook or Russell Wilson?
A good man. And you've heard people call Russell Wilson a simp a lot.
So, first off, I know he's a basketball player. That's all.
Yeah, Russell Wilson and Russell Westbrook. They get mixed up all the time because both of their first names are Russell and both of their last names starts with W. So, yes, that's an easy mistake to make.
That's all I know about him. I don't really rank.
Player, yes.
Oh, exactly. There you go. And based on someone's athletic, that's when I say there you go, it's letting you know that I'm not
know who he was. Right.
But based on someone's athletic prowess, that doesn't rank very high on me measuring you as a man.
So then that means now we're trying to define, by your logic, now we're defining good personally. So your idea of good versus
that is not,
idea of good in mine.
That is not correct. That is not correct.
I said I think Russell Wilson's a good man.
That's fine. Now, let's get back to this. So I just want to confirm. You believe that the OnlyFans girl who is also a single mother can still get a good man according to what you define.
No, he was doing what Fresh does, Marquette. He is doing to the girls what Fresh did to Daisy and Noelle, as he successfully sold them a dream. That's it. That's what happened.
A good man is.
Yes, I think it can happen because
Okay.
I think what's happened is they've lowered what these men are supposed to expect. That's why these women are able to outwardly do certain things, because these men are still saying, I'll still take it.
But you're saying those are good men, according to your definition.
Sierra's not an OnlyFans model. No, come on, Marquette. Now, come on. Do you see this, man? That don't make no sense, dude. That's just, dude, he's not see, he keeps going from Sierra to OnlyFans. He keeps moving the goalposts back and forth. Come on, dude.
I know by their definition. When you
no,
hear
but we're talking about your definition. Why
no,
do you
I'm
keep
saying I'm listening to this woman, and I'm listening to the majority of women who say things like this, and that's why we asked them on the show, well, what do y'all consider a good man? And if you listen
but Tommy, I said what you consider a good man.
Okay, by my definition, a nigga that's willing to take care of them, that's hardworking and educated, will still do it. Because in his mind, a lot of men, like let's say if an accountant, she might be attractive to the point where he know he can't get one. I know a dude who married a woman, and this dude is a doctor. He married a woman who was 6 months pregnant.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Literally.
wow.
And his thought was he was saving this woman, and she was so sweet, and he knew her. But I knew what it really was. He thought he couldn't get that woman in her pure state.
Thank you. This is Tommy keeping it real. There we go.
And he didn't, because she never gave him a shot. When she got pregnant, though, she did. And it happens a lot. There are a lot of men who settle down with women who, when they were in their best state, they had no interest in them.
Right.
Okay. Do you believe that in that interaction with that woman, you were holding her accountable?
Oh, my God.
Accountable for what? Being honest and saying that she can? I'm not holding her accountable for. If she's doing this and she's saying, I don't see why men won't take me seriously, I can only hold her accountable then. If she says, I know why, and anybody that's ever watched me, you know I'm this way.
Right.
If a person is talking to me and they're being very honest about their situation,
yes.
I can't go off on them.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Not that you can't go off on them, but it makes it a little more difficult, because you can't, like, you can't hold a woman accountable if she's holding herself accountable, right? Just like the OnlyFans girl, who's like, hey, man, I do OnlyFans. I know it's going to drastically limit my options later on. So, listen, let's just pray that I get lucky and maybe find someone. I know that the odds are not in my favor, but I'm going to remain hopeful. That's like, how are you going to dunk on a woman? How are you going to dunk on a woman who's being that honest? Like, dude, even I picked up on that.
What is the purpose of me arguing with someone about something that they're saying, yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Right.
I don't argue with men like that. If I tell a man, hey, nigga, you know the reason your wife left you is because you did X, Y, Z, and he said, yeah. What I'm going to do arguing with him after this? He's admitted it.
Thank you.
Well, I think there's a big difference in the way you engage conflict with the male and female.
This is, I like Marquette, but he is going into this in bad faith. You can tell that he just does not like Tommy. You can tell he just doesn't like Tommy. You can tell the difference between someone who goes after people for legitimate reasons and those who go after people for bullshit reasons. Right? There's almost always an ulterior motive. For example, Anthony Johnson, when he put out all those lies about me, he wanted everyone to think that the reason he was doing this was to rid the manosphere of all of the frauds and the grifters and da-da-da-da-da. No, that wasn't the reason he did that. The reason Anthony Johnson attacked me is because he saw the writing on the wall. He saw that my Conference of Masculine Excellence was going to potentially be competitive with his 21 convention. And that's why he attacked me. Despite the fact that I tried to collaborate with him before, hey, let's do 2 conferences, he still decided to attack me. He didn't attack me because it was the quote-unquote right thing to do. No, he attacked me because he thought by getting me out of the way, the 21 convention wouldn't be threatened. But eventually the truth came out. People saw that he had burned literally all of his bridges, and, well, he canceled the 21 convention last year because the CME is just bigger and better now. That's what that is. And so for Marquette to be coming on here, for Marquette to come on here you guys can tell he's really, really reaching. He wants to sit here and take Tommy to task on the way he said things or how he said things. It is very, very clear that after Brandon Jamal left, it was the girls and Myron that started the conversation about Brandon Jamal. Tommy then realized at that point, oh, okay, well, I now have permission to join in on the conversation. Because like Tommy said, I'm not going to talk shit about a guest if the host isn't talking shit, right? Maybe the host likes the guest. Maybe that was some tough love, whatever the case may be. But Tommy handled that the way Tommy should have. But the fact that Tommy said, play the tape back. Marquette played the tape back. We clearly see that it was the girls and Myron that started the conversation. But then Marquette moved the goalpost again and proceeded to gaslight him. So, yeah, just like somebody said in the comments earlier, this is a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger. Yeah, this is a nothing burger. Marquette, listen, Marquette's a good dude. As far as I know, he's a smart guy. But this is a bad look, and he's clearly reaching.
The peer, and also it makes sense in as much as there's the possibility of sex with the female. And often people change their tune when
I was there with my girl. I was there with my girl.
I didn't even finish my sentence. Often people change their tune even when there's like just affection or favor given. I don't know what the situation is with you and your lady. I really don't care. If someone thinks that a girl is attractive, they're inclined to be nicer, more pleasant. Or if you're just a weak male, you're inclined to be conflict avoidant. And I think that we've observed that.
You mean conflict averse, Mr. Burton.
You're conflict avoidant. And you kind of teamed up to verbally lash that guy in his absence. And frankly, I
teamed up to verbal. Oh, wow, Marquette, dude, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, the Outsider says I got to go with Tommy on this one, and I'm still subscribed to the Saints channel. Yeah, like this doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he's doing this.
I think that he was worth lashing, but I would have never spoken up on him in his absence.
Y'all see what's happening?
Give me a break.
Y'all see what just happened? Again, I'm being respectful and answering these questions. And if y'all have ever watched me for years, y'all have seen that if I have a discussion with someone and they don't give me this pushback about something I said, I don't go off on them. I had an interview with a woman who had 5 kids and she tried to send them to DFACS. I had that woman on my show. I'm not going to argue with an individual who is taking accountability.
Thank you. That's what I just said. If someone is taking accountability, then what's there to attack them on? You can't hold someone accountable if they're already holding themselves accountable. B Daddy says, you're right, Donovan. Marquette has personal issues with Tommy. Right. If Marquette would just come out and be like, hey, you know what? I just don't like this nigga. Okay, cool. You don't have to tell us why. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, if you don't like Tommy because of the way he looks or the way he talks or his hair, whatever, cool. I ain't mad at that. But if you don't like someone, don't attempt to cover up your disdain for someone by coming in with this argument that he's committed this egregious crime against humanity by talking shit about someone. But no, Tommy's not physically afraid of Brandon Jamal, so what's the problem?
That's fine. I think that's totally sensible.
I'm not like how you're doing now. About. You're just trying to be confrontational, and that's fine. That works for you. But you can't ask everyone else to do the same thing.
No, you're lying. And the reason that you're lying,
I'm conflict avoidance. The fact that he said that lets you know he's trying to be an angel. That makes no sense. Nobody has ever said that I'm conflict avoidance.
I'm telling you that. Yes, I'm telling you that I.
You know, this is interesting. So Marquette is quote unquote losing this debate, but anyone who says that Tommy got owned and that Marquette won the debate, you are showing, and this doesn't mean you're bad people, but let's just back up here. Let's just back up here and think about it this way. And guys, I mean this. I'm not being facetious. I mean this for serious, because this is something that I had to do. This is something I had to do to help myself. I would ask myself, if I'm listening to a conversation, if I listen to a conversation, right? And I think one thing, I ask myself, what would the conversation look like? What would the conversation look like if I were just to read the transcript? If I'm reading the transcript at this point, Marquette's getting his ass kicked. But because Tommy is much more, because Tommy is more demonstrative and Marquette is less demonstrative, because Tommy is more, boisterous, he's louder, Marquette is speaking softer, right? It appears that Marquette is the one in control. And yes, Marquette is the one in control. Tommy is getting a little bit emotional, as we all would. Anytime you're talking with someone or arguing with someone who's clearly arguing in bad faith, yeah, that's going to get under your skin. So I will give Tommy, pardon me, I will give Tommy some grace on that, because what Marquette is doing is clearly obvious. But if you were to read the transcript, guys, you would know, wait a minute, Marquette is way off base here. I'm not saying Marquette is an idiot. I'm not saying that he's dumb. I'm not saying that he is a person who is bad faith. But based on what I'm seeing so far, it appears that Marquette has come into this particular discussion with an agenda. And that agenda is to make Tommy Sotomayor look bad. And the reason why we know it's an agenda is because this is weak sauce. This is a flimsy case. This is absolutely flimsy.
I do not respect the fact that you had a chance to address a man with your disagreement. You could have addressed him respectfully.
I just told you why. If you don't like it, I get it. But I did answer.
I'm telling you that you waited until he left and then you talked bad behind his back.
Yeah,
and
I just told you why I did it. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with this.
See, here we go. You're getting angry. Right. See? And by Marquette, and you guys have to understand that this is all by design. This is all by design. Marquette knows who and what Tommy is. Okay? He knows who and what Tommy is. He knows that Tommy is a hothead. He knows Tommy's a hothead, and that is what he is keying on. But Marquette's arguments in this particular discussion, they're without merit. They're without merit. They're weak. No, this does not mean that Marquette is weak. This does not mean that Marquette is a bad person. I've watched Marquette before. He's brilliant. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. He is absolutely brilliant. But this is clearly not a good look for Marquette.
This man about what I think they might be letting him do.
Why are you so mad?
Because you're saying things and just keep repeating.
No, I think you're mad. No, you're mad. It's getting under your skin because it has the ring of truth.
You didn't even want to bring me up here because you knew you was going to be an asshole.
You're very mad. Like, why?
See, do you see how he's doing this? Marquette, you're very mad. You're very mad. Yes, Marquette, he is being mad. You're trying to make him mad, and you have now made him mad. You see, you guys see, what's going on here? Like, it's all just word salad. Say Ogunubi says, I would be getting upset too, especially when I already explained something multiple times and you were just being unreasonable. Yeah. Yes. Seriously. KJ Com says, Marquette is being passive aggressive like a woman. Right. I'm not saying that Marquette is passive aggressive like a woman. But right now, he is being passive aggressive like women would be. EDM Smash says, you don't win an argument just because you're quote unquote calm. That's the point. But you want to know something? Marquette also understands that. He knows that you don't win an argument just because you're calm. But Marquette also knows that most people are just too fucking dumb to realize that just because you're calm doesn't mean you've won the argument. So Marquette knows all I got to do is stay calm and get Tommy off of the square, and it'll look like I win. Marquette is well aware of what's going on. Well aware of what's going on. We got a Rumble rant. Monkey DU Sop. Jesus. With a $1 Rumble rant says, I don't understand why Marquette mad at him when everybody in the room, even Fresh and Fit, did what he did. This is crazy. Yeah. I think Marquette just has a personal vendetta against Tommy. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just call it what it is. Like, there's nothing wrong with him not liking Tommy, but for him to be pretending that he's coming at this non-issue objectively, that's what's making it obvious. Phoenix Light Games with the $1 Rumble Rant says, read the previous chat. I think it'll be a great lesson for the guys to learn. She tried to get Sneeko's validation, but failed. Then when Myron and Sneeko gave Pearl respect, there was disgust on her face. Yes, absolutely.
You so mad?
Yes, because you're being an asshole to someone that you didn't even want to bring up here because you were scared to bring me up here.
That's an indication.
And lied to them people talking about some, I've been reaching out to him. No, you weren't.
Calm down. That's an indication.
See, all of this, calm down. All of this is carefully scripted. All of this is carefully scripted. Marquette is doing exactly what he planned to do.
The argument when you start yelling and getting mad.
Remember? No. I'm non-confrontational.
Hold on. I'm being polite here. You're getting out of control. We all know that.
See, Marquette is not being polite. Marquette, you are not being polite. Just because you sound polite doesn't mean you're not being polite, right? Let me give you guys an example. Right? This is someone saying something polite very, very aggressively. Dude, I really like your fucking flowers. Your fucking flowers are fucking awesome. You should do this every fucking time, because every time I come to your house, every time I see those beautiful fucking flowers, and I can't wait to see them. Right? That's what Marquette is doing, but he's doing it in the other way. Here's what the opposite sounds like. You know, I walk by your house every day, and I can't help but notice you are a really, really shitty gardener. Like, you are a very, very, very shitty gardener. Like, I walk by here every day, and I think to myself, why is this person such a shitty gardener? Okay, your grass is green and your flowers are purple and orange, but I think, what kind of retard gardens like this? And then it finally just hit me, that retard, well, it's you. Now, if you take a look, if you look at both of those interactions, clearly I was being more of an asshole in the second example than in the first example. But the reason, but Marquette knows that most people are too fucking dumb. They're too fucking dumb not to they're too stupid. Like, they're so daft, they're so thick that they cannot compartmentalize and read between the lines and really listen to what's happening. All they're doing is watching what's happening. They're not listening. They're watching Tommy get demonstrative and upset, and they're watching Marquette stay cool, calm, and collected. And that gives the appearance of someone who is losing an argument. But Marquette is clearly being aggressive, he's being disingenuous, he's gaslighting, and he's being a fucking asshole. The fact that he's doing it politely doesn't make him any less of an asshole, gentlemen. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
Confrontational.
Yeah, now you're the same guy. Hold on. Let me know. Are you the guy who was on Vlad TV and then you saw one of your enemies and he punched you in the face?
See, here he goes. Now here he goes. See, now he's somebody said he's antagonizing. Panda Trucker with the $10 super chat. I do apologize for missing that. Says this only proves as to what it looks like when a man cannot control his emotions. Stoicism is a great strength for men, not emotions. Man, like, you know, I'll tell you what, man. Oh my God. And Tommy is my age. Tommy's my age. He's 48. I think he'll be 49 this year. I'm 46. I'll be 47 this year. Like, I know what it's like to struggle. Like, guys, I know what it's like to struggle with, you know, being able to control your emotions. I know what it's like to do that. And that's one of the main reasons why I now let everybody in the chat, is because I'm trying to desensitize myself to trolls so that I can handle them better. Right? I identify with Tommy because I know what that's like to not have emotional control. I get it.
And you like,
no, sir, that never happened.
Was that you?
Y'all see how he lies?
I'm asking, was that what happened?
Sir, I was never on Vlad TV and one of my enemies punched me in the face. Y'all see how he lies?
That wasn't you? Okay. That wasn't you?
Read your own audience, sir. Read them.
Okay.
Let them tell you if it happened.
See? You see? Tommy is read your own. But, like, there it is. Tommy has never been on Vlad TV, and he never got punched in the face by one of his enemies on Vlad TV. But the reason why it appears that Tommy is getting owned is because he is much more demonstrative and he's louder than Marquette, who is clearly ignoring his own chat, who's telling him, hey, bruh, like, you got that one wrong. You got that one wrong. That wasn't him. That didn't happen to him. Next question. Right? So, once again, Saint and Sinner took the L on this one.
Now, here's the thing.
You said it and you laughed and giggled.
I just asked you. I just asked you.
And I told you it wasn't. And you kept repeating it.
Yeah, see that? See? Yeah. See, Marquette asked him, oh, was that not you that got punched in the face? Tommy said, no, I was never on Vlad TV, never got punched in the face. And he kept at it. Wait, hold on. That wasn't you? No, are you sure that wasn't you? Wait, that wasn't you? Are you sure? That's just being antagonistic. You asked a question, Tommy told you no. You should have moved on, but you clearly wanted to get a reaction. That's why you kept asking. Come on, man. Come on.
I just asked you.
I said that never happened, and you kept repeating it.
There you go.
Yep. What am I referring to?
Oh, my God.
You said like I was on Vlad TV, and one of my enemies confronted me and punched me in the face.
There's nothing like this that never happened?
You said I was on Vlad TV, and one of my enemies confronted me and punched me in the face. This never happened.
Calm down. Just calm down.
Right, he just keeps sneak dissing me. Thank you for the audience saying he's not even trying to be professional.
See, yeah.
You're a very angry fella.
Yes, he is a very angry fella. And very angry fellas get very angry when very angry fellas. Trevor from Canada says it was him, Donovan. You can see Tommy's face in the video. Haha, it's confirmed. This ain't speculation. Okay, fine. All right. So that was him. I'm going to assume that you guys are telling me the truth. That doesn't mean that Marquette got the W here. That doesn't mean that doesn't automatically give Marquette the win because he, I guess, apparently caught Tommy in a lie. Right? Marquette wanted to make Tommy look stupid because he doesn't like Tommy. That's all this was. This has nothing to do with getting to the truth. This has everything to do with just humiliating Tommy. Come on.
I sure am.
Yes, I am,
because I'm non-confrontational.
It would have been amazing if you were this angry when you were dealing with the guy you're sitting right next to him.
Listen to this guy.
The guy was showing to me. He was bigging me up. Sir, he was bigging me up. Sir, he was bigging me up. You're talking shit and lying at the same time.
You're making faces. You're a very angry guy.
See, he keeps saying you're making faces. You're an angry guy. And Tommy, being smart as he is giving it to him. Yes, I am angry. What else you got? But again, Marquette keeps, you're very angry. You're very loud. And Tommy keeps saying him, yes, I am angry and I am loud. And Marquette keeps doing this. Hanma Force says, nah, Tommy lost points, man, after that video release. Well, then Hanma Force, you know what, Hanma Force? I guess he lost then fucking man points. Because you want to know something, Hanma Force? I've lost fights too, okay? I've been punched in the face. You gonna lose respect for me too? I swear to God, man. Niggas fucking upset me with that shit. Man, I lost respect after that video leak. Really? What would you have done? Have you ever been hit in the face? Have you ever hit somebody in the face? I'm sure you're going to tell me you're all big and tough and all of that. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. It's always niggas who come out with this shit. Dude, we got to protect Tommy Sotomayor at all costs. But you niggas are still going to sit here and, well, you know, because he got punched in the face on a video leak and told to have, I lost respect for him. You know what? Fine. Then don't watch Tommy anymore. For all you niggas that just don't like niggas, then just don't watch these niggas. Just keep continuing to live your life. Dude, dumb niggas, man. Well, I lost respect for him after he got punched in the face. Well, did you lose respect for Mike Tyson? He got knocked out by Buster Douglas. You lost respect for him too? He lost man points after that? Riddick Bowe? Evander Holyfield? Huh? Conor McGregor got knocked out. You lost respect for him too? Oh no, it's only Tommy. It's only Tommy who loses man points when he gets knocked down on Vlad TV. No, nigga, you just don't like him. And that's okay. But don't sit here and pretend that you had respect for someone that you never had respect for in the first place. You disingenuous niggas always come in here talking about, well, I used to be a fan, but because he did X, Y, and Z, no, I'm not. Fucking cap. Fucking cap. No, you never liked that nigga. You never liked that nigga. And the reason why you don't like these niggas is because they live better lives than you. Fresh catches the most heat because he has fucked more bad bitches last week than most of you niggas have probably fucked in your entire life. Real shit. Hamafor, shut the fuck up, nigga, and get the fuck out of my chat. Fuck you. Dumb nigga. I swear to God, I'm so sick of nigga shit. Dumb niggas. Dumb niggas. Stupid niggas. Yeah, but Mike Tyson never called the cops. Yeah, guess what? Because that fight was sanctioned, dumbass. But no, it's Tommy Sotomayor who loses a man point. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know shit. The fuck out of here. You niggas in here talking about Tommy lost this argument. As far as I'm concerned, he's in the lead. You guys just don't like him. That's okay. That's okay. But gentlemen, you have to understand. You got to be able to think like a man. You got to be able to think like a man. Case in point, Noelle, who got fucked by Fresh, right? We all understand that bitch is fucking crazy. She wants to lock up people who cheat. She's fucking crazy. She went and told the world that Walter Weeks nutted in her twice and then tried to hold him accountable for it. But guess what? Guess what? As radioactive as she is, I can still admit I would fuck her. She is sexually attractive to me. Nah, but we got dumb niggas. Nah, I wouldn't do it. No, I would not. She's ugly. You dumb niggas. If you don't like Tommy, it's okay. And you can dislike someone for the dumbest of reasons. That's just who you are. But when you come in here and try to act like you had respect for somebody, but because of one incident, you no longer, guys, that's cap. You never had respect for him in the first place. You never had respect for him in the first place. You're just trying to make your words more impactful. Well, this is coming from a fan. I think Tommy was wrong. No, Tommy was not wrong. Marquette is wrong in this situation. You just don't like Tommy. And that's okay, but just say so. Dumb niggas. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Stupid niggas. Yeah, he lost man points. Really? You want to say that to his face, nigga? Dumb nigga. Phoenix Light Games with the $10 super chat says this is the same thing with how Myron felt when Daisy put Fresh on blast. Of course he got aggravated. I would too. But so many women and beta bitch boys took the opportunity to shit on him. L. Saint. Thank you. Stupid niggas, man. Y'all think we're dumb over here.
It's not even
Yes,
necessary.
I am. You should know this.
Just calm down.
Oh, here comes Sizzler, thirsty ass nigga, talking about some who's Noelle.
You should
Just
know
calm
this.
down.
I'm the known entity here. Ain't that how did Buddy talk?
Just calm down,
See?
bro. Just
I'm the bigger
calm
name
down.
here. So that's why that's why I'm talking like this.
See?
The reason
I have the
that
right to
you're
do
mad, the reason that you're mad is because you were
because you're
clearly
being
exposed
Oh
for
my God, this is-
backbiting.
What?
You were
This is ridiculous.
clearly
What you
exposed
expose
for
me for doing?
backbiting.
Mr. Black with the $5 Rumble rant says Tommy was approached by Tariq Nasheed on Vlad TV, but he did not punch him. That's a lie. Red Pill Rican with the $2 Rumble rant says they just wait for a small crack to show their ass. Yeah, ain't that the truth?
And you want to come on and try to defend your
I'm
name
backbiting.
because you were clearly
So what your show
engaging in
was
cowardice.
backbiting me. By your logic, your show was backbiting.
Oh. No, see, here's the thing. I wasn't sitting right next to you. I wasn't sitting right next to
He
you.
didn't say anything to me.
Anything. Well, then that's another
see how
reason you
stupid
shouldn't have
this
been talking
is?
about
The
it.
man
That's another.
Yeah, this is dumb. This is absolutely pointless. I've heard enough. I've seen enough. L Saint, L Marquette, dude. Like I said, man, Marquette's a good dude. As far as I know, As far as I'm concerned, man, Marquette, smart guy, did a very dumb thing. He did a dumb thing. Dude, he's trying to make a big deal out of something that was not a deal at all. And he did it quite simply because he does not like Tommy. And I don't think he ever liked him, which is fine, but that's, yeah. Glenn Lawrence with the $10 super chat says, nigga shit doing, he said ninjas doing ninja shit. At least they acting ninja-ish. Right. BJ347 $10 super chat says, Vlad interviewed Tommy, but it wasn't released. Tommy got sucker punched when he walked away from an argument at a speaking engagement in New York some years ago. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Even if it is true, even if it's true, what difference does it make? Okay, so somebody sucker punched him on camera. Why would you ask him about that? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Okay, there we go. D-Weez says, Donovan, still going after 5 hours? Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me a second. The almighty Red Pill Nation says, Donovan, please tell me you're not happy with Brandon Jamal's behavior. Tell me I'm not happy. Please tell me you're not happy. I'll put it to you this way. I think Brandon Jamal was cool until he started talking about, what about the viral niggas and da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, he was disruptive for sure. I'm not going to sit here and say that he didn't hurt the quality of the show, but, you know, he also helped the quality of the show too by calling out that fucking dumb bitch next to him. Unfortunately, Brandon Jamal got in his feelings. What happened with Brandon Jamal was he was upset that the attention wasn't on him. And so he started doing and saying outlandish things to keep the attention on him. And when people do things to keep attention, to keep fleeting attention, that's when they start doing dumb shit. And Brandon Jamal, unfortunately, was one of the people who did dumb shit. He looked stupid. He looked really stupid trying to, keep the attention. And Brandon Jamal, just based on that argument, just based on that right there, he appears to be the kind of dude who is going to do more and more extreme type shit to remain in the spotlight. Hopefully I'm wrong. Phoenix Light Games with the $10 super chat says, niggas get on my nerves as well. How many women and men? And the Pearl. She is one of the most successful YouTuber of today, and the only reason she gets heat is because they're envious. Shut the fuck up. There it is. Shout out to Keon Fletcher, newest subscriber. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, subscribe, like, comment. Like, comment, subscribe. Marcus Aurelius says, I don't think Marquette is a clown. I agree. I don't think he is either. He said, but he's definitely going to try to prop himself up with this take. Not everyone is deserving of being corrected. Brandon failed on his own without Tommy correcting. Exactly. Justin the Baller 123 says, Donovan, what happened to your channel? Is your channel dying? You seem to no longer get many views. Are you Danas Wodab? Yeah, my channel is stagnated. It's been stagnated for a while. No, I don't get as many views as I used to. And am I Danas Wodab? I don't know. But I'm not going to concern myself with things I have no control over. I'm going to continue to show up. I'm going to grind and I'm going to work every day. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, the almighty Red Pill Nation says, I didn't expect that kind of energy from him. Now he's making diss tracks against Fresh and Fit. Maybe you're right. He's probably just doing it to stay relevant. So yeah, so now Brandon Jamal has finally, he has figured out that the world hates Fresh and Fit. And so now with his notoriety, now he can make diss tracks against Fresh and Fit and stay relevant, which will actually help the both of them, to be quite honest with you. So it is what it is. Stephen Taylor says, I agree, Marquette is trying to punk him like he has done many others. Yeah, come on, man. B Daddy says, how much attention does a man need? Is he that desperate? I guess so. I guess so, man. Freshina says, we are going strong, Donovan. The show must go on. All right, I'd like to take this time before I go any further. Follow me all over social media, guys. On Instagram, at Donovan Sharp TSR. On Rumble, rumble.com/Donovan Sharp. On X, at TSR Donovan. On Facebook, How to Relationship. Guys, join the Discord. Join the Discord. It's a fucking blast. It's a fucking blast. The link is at the top of the chat. We have a lot of fun in there. And oh by the way, but check this out. If you guys have any suggestions, show suggestions, topics, get on the Discord. Send me, and guys got to tag me in the Discord. Donovan, react to this video. Donovan, react to this article. Donovan, what do you think of this picture? Dude, orange the shit out of me. Help me out. Help me out here. Yes. If you want to get your hands on my 3 free ebooks, go to tsracademy.com, plug in your very best email, and those 3 ebooks are yours at no additional charge. Wait, I'm not charging for them anyway. I'm just letting you know that they're already free. Guys, while I'm doing these, if you guys have any, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a free consultation Friday here. I'm gonna do a free consultation Friday. If you have general questions about dating, and relationships, if there's a situation that you need help on, if there's a situation that a quote unquote friend needs help on, go ahead and start putting the questions in the chat now. I do consultations. They are $225 for half an hour. So if there are any questions that you guys have wanted to have answered, now would be the time. Now would be the time to put, pardon me. Now would be the time to put them in there. All right, good stuff. Let me continue this. RT the brand says, the bright side is that Donovan didn't make the government's hit list. Yeah, exactly. And I'm also still, you want to know why I know I'm losing relevance? Is because I'm still monetized. Oh my God. Who knows? Maybe I'll be relevant again one day. Maybe I won't. You know, I don't think it really matters. I'm happy with where I am now. And my life is good, y'all. Like, my life is good. It's funny. I wake up every day and I ask myself, dude, who has it better than I do? You know? Who has it better than I do? So. RT the brand says, AMS was smart for hiding his sub count. He is flying under the radar and has for a while. Yeah, but now they make us. Now it's required. Now we are required to show our I almost said notch count, our view counts, or our subscriber count. The almighty Red Pill Nation says, keep going, Donovan. I've learned a lot from you, especially when it comes to females. Keep up the grind. I always watch your videos while driving. Why, thank you. King Life says, Brandon Jamal is acting like the same chicks he's mad at. Yeah. Sean Morris says, Myron took a chance on Brandon Jamal and tried to platform him. Brandon messed up a golden opportunity to network and get exposure. Dude. Like, honestly, he could have done like a Fresh and Fit collaboration, Single Mom Part 2. Like, dude, like they could shoot fucking videos on the yacht during the yacht part. Like, come on, man. Molten Mage Gaming says, who are you picking to win the NBA Finals? Well, as of right now, the Boston Celtics. I want the Dallas Mavericks to win, but I think the Celtics are going to win. I think the Celtics are definitely going to win. Pardon me. Yeah, B Daddy says, I like Dallas in 7. Marcus Aurelius says, the funniest thing is the girl Brandon was arguing with was laughing and joking at how how upset Brandon was getting. There you go. There it is. Ain't no half Stefan says, why is Marquette protecting Brandon Jamal? No, he's not protecting Brandon Jamal. He's not protecting anybody. He's not protecting anybody. He just wanted to he just wanted to go at Tommy. Mr. Mister says, hey Donovan, do you have a way to get a friend to stop getting validation through sex? Is it a female friend? How so Mr. Mister, I need to know if she's a female, if it's a male or female friend, and how old are they? Jesus Alvarado says, how to deal, guys, ask me the question, okay? Please ask the question. Don't do what Jesus just did. How to deal with a wife's pregnancy when she is going through their hormonal changes. I'm not Google, I'm Donovan. Please ask the question. Don't treat me like a search engine, okay? I'm not Google. The Almighty Red Pill Nation says, Myron going to take this song off the soundboard. Yeah, he is. He is. Sean Morris with the $10 super chat says, I got to correct you on something. TSR Live will always be relevant. Get that right, brother. All right. Dude, I thrive much better when things aren't going well than when things are going well. Call me crazy. Sean Morris with the $10 super chat. Oh, wait. Oh my God, I'm going fucking crazy. All right, well, while I'm waiting for you guys to, Steven Taylor says you should finish the, may as well. I guess I'll go ahead and finish the video. I'm going to finish the video, guys, but again, this is free consultation Friday. I will consult you. I will absolutely give you the floor. I'll answer any questions you have while we're doing this. Justin the Baller 123 says, do you think that Kevin Samuels would have been Danas Woda by now if he wouldn't have died? Yes. Yep. Yeah, I believe they would have definitely taken Kevin Samuels off of YouTube. Yeah, I think, but Kevin was so big that it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He was platform agnostic. Larry James says, finish it. Marquette cooked him. No, Marquette didn't cook him. Marquette cooked himself, Larry. Marquette didn't cook him. Marquette was very sophomoric and immature, and he came into this in bad faith. I understand, Larry James, which is kind of a weird name. I understand that you don't like Tommy. Like, you don't like Tommy, and that's why you are saying that Marquette cooked Tommy. Because if you were looking at this objectively, you would clearly see that that was not the case.
The reason you shouldn't be talking about him. That's another reason. You yourself said he didn't say anything.
By your own logic, you shouldn't be talking about me.
So why were you talking about
By your own logic, you should not be talking about me.
Stop
running. And you called me a name.
Stop running. We're talking about this.
How the fuck am I running from you?
Don't run.
You're setting up. Y'all want to talk about sassy.
Don't run.
Y'all don't call this sassy?
Calm down.
See, he keeps telling him, calm down, calm down. He doesn't want Tommy to calm down, guys. He doesn't really want Tommy to calm down. All he's doing is he's making an observation. Look at Tommy. Look at Tommy. He's not calm, but Tommy is smart enough to take it away from him. Tommy is smart enough to take it away from him. He's like, you're mad, you're upset. Tommy's like, yes, I am mad. Yes, I am upset. Yes. What else you got? Calm down, calm down. No, I'm not calm. The reason why I'm not calm is because you're acting like an asshole. There you go.
Calm down.
Right. He brought me in to throw insults and just keep doing
there it is.
And just make
Let's look at the footage. You tell me that what you did was right. Look at it.
Entire time, like.
Look at it.
Yeah.
All right, so you've been sitting next to this guy.
I would love to have a civil debate with him, no love. If he asks me a question, I will answer each one.
Let's take a look.
Okay, so he's a 37-year-old male. So let me go back to your question. It says, hey, Donovan, do you have a way to get a friend to stop having validation through sex? If he's a 37-year-old male, I guess I would ask you why you're worried about, I don't know, like if I were your friend and you were to come at and you were to ask me, hey man, like what's going on with John over there? You know, he just turned 37 and he has validation sex. My question to you, respectfully, and I really want an answer. It's not rhetorical, is he in any danger? Like, is his lifestyle or freedom being threatened by all of this validation sex, or is this something that you're just concerned about because of his mental health?
Doing too much, bro.
He been sitting next to you. You ain't saying nothing. You looking down. I just want to narrate this, and then you can respond.
Respect.
He walks out.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive.
And then listen to you straight away.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to.
Like a man.
Wait till he's gone.
Diapers the entire
Waiting till he's gone.
Somebody never had anything in their damn life, and they keep bringing up, "I did this on TikTok."
Like you got it.
Kept saying it like this nigga has a Tommy.
Did he make $1 million on TikTok?
Now, here's the thing.
Fresh never dissed him before the end.
This is a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger, dude. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Edward Ransom says he got punched in the face at a pro-black meetup in New York. Yep. Yeah, Aaron said Tommy was in the right. Saint didn't have one good point. Yeah, like, this was weak.
Real quick.
This is really flimsy. I don't know why he's doing
real quick.
this.
What you said is true. I'm not saying what you said is not true. I'm saying what you did was not manly.
Oh, well, then I guess. So what you did was not manly. So now we're going to allow another man to tell us. Now we're going to police other men's behavior. This is unnecessary. Viking Paradigm with the $5 super chat says trying to calm someone down telling someone calm down over and over and over again when they are calm is what you do when you're trying to piss someone off and make them mad. Absolutely. Kevin Bivens says Marquette is acting out of pocket. Props to Tommy. Tommy just commented on the situation, not the same as talking behind someone's back. Right. It's not like Tommy said, okay, now that he's gone, let's all get together. No, he was commenting on the interaction just like everybody else did. Mr. Good friends and roommates, mental health. He gets very depressed and has bad thoughts when he's not getting any. You're going to have to let him get through that. You're going to have to let him get through that, man. Because it sounds to me like the only reason your friend has self-esteem is because of the sex he gets from women, which is why you call it validation sex. But it's, I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know how you would stop a man from getting validation sex. Me personally, I don't think I would ever stop anybody from having sex. You know what I mean?
Which is to say, you do not wait till a man leaves and talk behind his back. You don't do that. You could have sat there silent and carried on with the conversation.
Okay, but that became the conversation, one. But two, let me explain.
You started that conversation,
Oh
Tommy.
my God, he did not start the conversation. It was the girls.
Okay, Tommy, did you not start that conversation?
About me and respect. I heard what he said about me and was respectful, even though he was saying I'm not being a man. I tried to then speak back. He cuts off.
I'm asking you,
if I get bothered by that, then I'm being sassy. So you
relax for a second.
See, here he goes again. Just relax for a second. See, he keeps saying that as though he's winning. He thinks he's winning this argument. But men who are actually listening with a critical ear knows that this is just a tactic.
Tommy, did you not start that conversation?
Just let me respond to what you said.
Tommy, did you not start that conversation?
So you're not going to let me respond to what you said. Now you're going to pose a question.
Omar Easy Zahid said, Marquette is a morally superior person to Tommy. I don't know Marquette well enough to make that distinction. I don't know Tommy well enough to make that distinction. But I do know this. Whether or not Marquette is morally superior to Tommy is immaterial in this discussion. Marquette is clearly entering into this discussion in bad faith. That's the bottom line. Maybe Marquette is more morally superior than Tommy. That doesn't negate the fact that he is reaching and that this is a nothing burger and that Marquette is making a big deal out of nothing for the express purpose of getting under Tommy's skin and trying to make him look stupid. Thank you.
Relax real quick. Just relax.
See, he keeps telling him to relax.
Did you not start that conversation?
Again, by what your metrics was, I started it.
Okay.
Even though when I looked at it, and anybody else can say this woman's first thing that she said, but either way, everybody else around the table that had said nothing bad.
Yeah, MS772 says calm down is an underhanded way of stoking the flames. That's why he's smiling now.
About him while he was there, then started doing it.
Okay.
Because they were shocked he did it. I was shocked, and let me tell you why I was shocked he did it. Because when I was in the back.
See, what's going on right now is Marquette's not really listening to Tommy. All he is doing is waiting to catch him in some sort of perceived inconsistency. And that's when he speaks up.
He was like, man, I've seen your shit. He was respectful to me, and then he was respectful to them. And I'm friends with them. So I was, it'd be like how the people in the comment section right now, when they feel I'm disrespecting you, they come to your aid. When I heard him say what he said as he walked off to that man that was my friend that I then see.
Thank you.
Brought him up there.
Yes.
Had been helping him push his stuff. I'm then confused at why did he do that? So yes, I speak on it. I speak on a lot of things.
So now Marquette is going to try to take the moral high ground. Why didn't you ask this to him while he was there? And Tommy's going to say, because he didn't know what the situation was between Myron and Brandon Jamal. Like, this is...
Just like that. Anybody that's ever watched me since I've been here since 2009, if I see something that goes left, it is wrong. And I'm like, wait a minute, how is this okay? And it really went left out of nowhere. What I was bothered by, I thought they were all cool with it. I just didn't understand. And the biggest part was, why am I brought here with this man on here? But I'm not going to say this in the audience and say, why y'all bring me up here while you're here? I'm just sitting here thinking, where do I fit? Because I was told I was brought there for it to just be me.
Oh.
This was a last minute thing of another guy sitting there.
Okay.
Which is why they brought me back Monday and did it.
There
because
you go.
I said something after it. I said, why did y'all bring me when had this man on here?
See, there we go. See? So now Tommy is talking about the conversation. He's talking about the conversation that happened afterwards. He went to Myron and Fresh like him and say, hey, look, man, like, why did you guys get me on here with this guy? Myron and Fresh said, hey, man, Brandon Jamal, and Tommy understands. Brandon Jamal, he's hot right now. He's viral. We want to bring him on with him and you. We figured you guys might have chemistry. It didn't work out that way. And so they brought him back.
Because whatever he was doing, he should have been allowed to do without me there.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So some of what you just said, are you saying you said that off camera as well?
Well, I said that at the end of the show when we were walking out. I was like, I'm not
GM European says, Donovan, stop pausing just to agree and dick ride Tommy. Marquette won. No. You don't have to delete that. You have to delete that. GM European, and I'm not going to get mad at the guy, but again, GM European is one of these angry men. He's one of these angry men who can't watch or listen with a critical ear or watch with a critical eye. All he sees is Tommy being demonstrative and Marquette being cool, calm, and collected, but then not realizing that it's literally the opposite upstairs, right? You see, GM European is the type of dude who gets fooled by women. He gets fooled by women. He thinks that because a woman says that she is traditional, because a woman says that she is virginal, because a woman says that she is a good girl, then she must in fact be a good girl. But then when it turns out that she's not a good girl, then he wants to run and cry to the internet, and that's what he's doing here on my channel. But he hasn't really absorbed the full red pill yet, because he still doesn't have the ability to listen or hear, to hear or watch with a critical eye or ear. And that's okay. I'm not gonna be mad at GM for that. My hope for him is that if he spends long enough in this community, then maybe he can come back and he can watch this and say, you want to know something? I admit, I don't like Tommy because he's an ugly nigga. He's got a disagreeable personality and he's loud. I like Marquette. And guys, think about what's happening here. Marquette is light skinned. Tommy's dark skinned. Marquett looks better than Tommy. He's more handsome than Tommy. Pause. Right? So when you've got this dark-skinned man who's all demonstrative, not the best-looking guy, and you got this good-looking brother here with the nice watch, smooth bald head, he's got the nice goatee and all that other kind of stuff, being cool, calm, and collected, it is easy to be bedazzled, it's easy to be beguiled by stuff like this. It is. And so I'm not gonna blame GM European for being fooled by what's happening on the screen. My hope, pardon me, my hope is that he will continue to watch content like this and then maybe come back and show a little bit of growth. There we go.
Understanding how that even happened. I'm confused because I thought, and then they explained to me then he had called them out their name before. I didn't know. I was like, so wait a minute, y'all brought him on. And they were like, well, no, we patched up the beef. So if he had already called y'all lame before?
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know Brandon Jamal called him lame before. Oh, okay. Well, Daddy Dame says, I think the new slang term is no. Oh, my bad. Marquett is more handsome than Tommy Sotomayor. No Diddy. There, I did it right.
It's not shocking he called you that again when he didn't get his way.
There you go.
But the way he didn't get was still weird to me because this man is saying things that I'm...
Ray Hanma, the Hanma Force says Tommy is weak. I am respectfully asking you to respect Tommy Sotomayor. I'm respectfully look, he says Tommy is weak. Look, Tommy does not have emotional control. I will say that, but that does not mean that he is weak.
I'm thinking, why is he saying, me and this brother, so when you say I wasn't talking bad about him, he kept bigging me up. We're the stars of the show, and I'm thinking, man, I don't know you. I'm a known entity, and you keep telling me you're the star of the show, and I guess that's what you're doing, but it became irritating. Because when I came to have a real serious conversation.
Red Pill Rican with the $5 Rumble rant says it's because Marquette sounds safe, but so did Jeffrey Dahmer. Ay, ay, ay.
And it seemed like it wasn't going seriously because I'll make jokes in the midst of a serious conversation, but I really want the conversation to be about something.
Right.
You watched the show on Monday.
Right.
I had people sitting up there fucking standing up and giving stand ovation because it was just me by myself. But the way I was talking to the women, I had them like with their mouth open.
Got you. Now, I heard you out at length. I think I have a sense of what you mean. Do you understand what I hope you see that? Like, I haven't picked you out a hat to like trash you.
No, we know that. We know that you haven't picked him out of a hat to trash him, Marquette. We know that this is an orchestrated attack.
Do you understand what I'm speaking of from a moral value standpoint of why I'm saying it was not right that you speak ill of the man in his absence?
Yeah, no, not what happened, Marquette. Not what happened, Marquette.
In general, but particularly when he was right there and you could have addressed him. Do you?
All right, King Von, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you.
Understand at any level what I'm trying to forward and the value in what I'm trying to forward. Well, can you tell me what makes sense about that?
I will tell you, no, it doesn't, because remember, but you don't have to see it that way, but you're asking me for my opinion.
I said, does anything about that make sense to you?
Yeah, now see, does anything about that, does that make sense to you? That's a subjective question. That's a subjective question. So you're going to get a subjective answer.
I'm saying it does not, because I'm explaining to you that I'm in here and he's been irritating, but what I'm doing, and let me say this, everybody in your audience has had this happen. You're nice to the friend that's nice to your friend.
Right.
But when you see that person then disrespects your friend, you speak up.
There you go. So, dude, Tommy is making perfect sense. He's making perfect sense, guys. He is making absolute perfect sense. Marquette is purposely ignoring this.
That's what happened.
And you see now he's putting, B Company says, didn't Tariq Nasheed punk you on camera, Tommy? So now he's trying to further stoke the flames. Guys, this is